let's begin. I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know once it is visible to you all. All right, direct and indirect speech. Ready, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so commands and request. Verb is changed to request, order, command, and advise. And the verb in reported speech is put in the infinitive form. So whenever direct speech is what? Whenever you're having a direct conversation with the person, okay, face-to-face conversation. So that's the reason it is called direct speech. Indirect speech is what? For example, Sanaya said something to Simran, and now Simran is saying that same thing to Arnav. Right? So what Simran said to Arnav is going to become the indirect speech. All right. Direct speech is what Sanaya is conveying to Simran. Clear? So this is the basic difference. Direct speech, the person is directly commanding, and indirect speech will always have the third person. Now, so basically direct speech, you can, directly command, you can command the person, do this or do that. You can request the person, right? You always remember in direct indirect speech, the verb is changed into either a request or an order or an advice or a command. Okay, so you verb, do this. So what is this? This is the order. Okay, I mean, when before I come back, I want this work to be done. Okay, that's an order. Or I request you, if you could just lend me your pen. This is just a request. Okay, so it involves either the request or the command or an advice. Okay, the verb in reported speech is put in the infinitive form. All right, so let us see the example to understand what these rules. Okay, so these are the rules. Now we'll see the examples. For example, in direct speech, it is said that I said to Krishna, please give me your book. Okay, and in indirect speech, if you convert this into indirect speech, what will be converted as? I requested Krishna to give me his book. Can you see it is in past tense?
Yes,
Indirect speech will always be in past tense. Direct speech will be I said, right, to Krishna, please give me your book. That means it is, and it is always in an inverted commas. Direct speech will always be an inverted commas, right? Now, when you convert that into indirect speech, it is converted as I requested Krishna to to give me his book, to give me his book and give me your book. Can you see the change over here?
Yes.
All right. Next is leave this place, said the teacher to the boys. So what do you think? The teacher is requesting, the teacher is
Ma'am, she is
advising,
giving a
Order.
command.
She's giving the order, right? She's ordering, right? Leave this place, said the teacher to the boys. So now you can make out that the teacher is ordering. She's not requesting over here, right? She's neither giving any advice, but she's ordering over here. So you can use the word order. The teacher ordered the boys to leave that place. Understood? So you can always include this. See over here, request has come. Why we are using the word request? Because you are asking someone to give the book, right? So you're requesting. So can you see these two words? I requested Krishna to give me the book, because he's requesting over here. Here the teacher is not requesting, neither the teacher is giving advice, but the teacher is ordering. So we include the word the teacher ordered. So these are the verbs which you will include whenever you're converting from direct to indirect speech. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, can one person give me an example? For example, you all can take your name also instead of Krishna, or any other. You all can frame one example of your own, so that I come to know whether you've understood this.
Ma'am, direct sentence I'll tell. Direct
Tell.
speech example.
Huh?
Munzareen ma'am said to me to make a PDF.
No,
of
not said
direct
to me. It will not be like that. It is going to be with comma and with inverted comma. So, can anybody frame something like this?
Ma'am, Munzareen ma'am asked me to make a PDF.
Yes, asked me to make a PDF. So
It will be
which
indirect.
form it is going to be? For example, let 1 minute. I'll just tell you one. Very good. Your examples were correct. Now, I said to Ayush, right? Please give me your notebook. Okay. Now I'm actually telling to you, Ayush. Okay. I said to Ayush, please give me your notebook or please give me your pen. Right. Now, what? How are you going to convert it into reported indirect speech, Ayush?
I requested Ayush to give me
his pen, right? So I'm requesting Ayush, right, to give me his pen. Clear? So there is a difference between direct and indirect speech and a statement. Understood, children?
Yes.
Next,
Ma'am, can you repeat that? I got disconnected.
next next rule is this. Okay. Can you is it visible to you all, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Words
Yes.
expressing nearness in time or place are changed to words indicating distance. This is the rule of direct and indirect speech. Please make a note of it. Words which is expressing nearness in time or place are changed to words indicating distance. For example, now will become then. Okay, this is very important. You can make a note of all these words. Okay, here will become there, ago will become before. Okay, today will become that day. Whenever you're converting it into from direct to indirect, you will change these forms. Okay, tomorrow will become next day or the following day. Yesterday will become the day before, or you can also say the previous day. And last night will become the night before or the previous night. Clear? So whenever you all are expressing nearness, whether it is in terms of time or whether it is in terms of place, what you are indicating, you are going to convert that into distance. All right, whenever you're converting from direct speech to indirect speech. Let me give you an example. This is the example of direct speech. Okay, he said, I am glad to be here this evening. Okay, so he said, I am glad to be here this evening. Now, here becomes what when you're converting it into indirect speech?
There.
There.
So here will become there. Okay, now you will use there and you will convert this direct speech into indirect. How you will do, children? Can anybody guess? Okay, let's do it so that we understand. He said that. So whenever you're converting from direct to indirect, these are the changes. Okay, you will include that because this is going to be a third person communication. Na? Okay, he told me that he is going to, he was glad to be there that evening. Okay, so make a note of it. Your here becomes there and your direct speech will become indirect by using that he was. Clear, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, we'll do one more example so that you all understand much better. Now I want you all to give me the answers for it. Okay, second example. Harry said the boy is here.
Harry said that the boy was there.
Very good, Simran, very nice. Harry said that the boy was there. So this shows that you understood now. All right. Yes or no, children? You all understood, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, we'll do one more example so that we get a better understanding of this. Okay. Next is Ramesh said, I went to the cinema last night. Last night is going to become what?
The night before.
Or previous
The
night.
previous night.
Okay, so now use this and convert. Let me see if you all are able to do.
Ma'am, Ramesh said
Ramesh.
that
That
he went to the cinema the previous night.
Not went, he had gone. Okay, you cannot say went, he had gone to the cinema the previous night. Okay,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
for that is going to, okay, so clear, understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. Understood this rule, everyone? I hope you all have taken the note of it. So this
Yes,
was
ma'am.
rule 1. This was that next was rule 2. Now we will do more such examples to understand what is direct, what are the other rules of direct speech and indirect speech. Okay. Now, direct and indirect speech rules. So direct speech and indirect speech. So these are more examples. See, simple present tense will become simple past tense in direct speech. Now, simple present tense is what? Example, he said I am unwell. So this is present tense. He said that I am unwell, right? That's simple present tense. Now this simple present tense will become what? Simple past tense when you're converting it into indirect speech. How? Example, he said that he was unwell. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, everyone? He
Yes.
said
Yes, ma'am.
that he was unwell. So you all need to make a note of it. Whenever you all are converting from direct speech to indirect speech, first rule is the simple present tense will be converted into simple past tense. Next is, if it is in a present continuous form, the direct speech is in the present continuous form. How continuous form? Let's see. He said, my master is writing letters. Writing letters. The action is continuing, right? In the present. Yes or no? So this the present continuous will become what? Past continuous. How are you going to change it into past continuous? You will write what? Who will give me the answer? How are you going to change from
He
present
said
continuous to
that
past?
His
his master
masters
was
was
right.
writing it.
Not masters, it is master. He said that his master was writing letters. So it become, by how did it become past? First of all, you use the word
Ma'am
that.
was.
First of all, you use the word that, and secondly, you use the word was. The master was. And can you see your is became was? Got it? Over here, present continuous, it is, and past continuous, it became was. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next is present perfect tense. Okay. He will become past perfect tense. He said, I have passed the examination. Okay. He said, I have passed the examination. Okay. Now this is what? Present perfect. Why? The word have shows that it is present perfect tense. Right? Now, when you are converting that into in indirect speech, your present perfect will become your past perfect. How? He said that he had. Your have will become what? Had. Okay. He said that he had passed the examination. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll stop here. We will just revise, then we will go further. Okay. Number 1, what is the example of simple present? Give me the example of simple present.
He said
Hmm.
he said Rohan is playing.
Okay, no, you can give me the same example. You all, I don't want you all to give me out of this. You can give the same example, no problem. So he said, I'm unwell. Now this is the present, simple present. How it became simple past?
He said that he was unwell.
So I am became what he was.
Yes.
Can you make out your present
Yes, ma'am.
continuous example? Present continuous
He
example.
said,
Hmm.
my master is writing letters.
Very good. This is present continuous. That means is writing shows that the action is in progress. And how it became past continuous?
He was writing letters.
Yeah, whole sentence. Read the whole sentence.
He said that his master was writing letters.
Was writing the letters. Okay. Now I want another student to give me the answer. All right. Simple past tense. Okay, no, over here. Simple present perfect tense. What is the example of present perfect tense? Who will tell me? Example of present perfect tense?
He said, I have passed the examination.
Okay. Present perfect means I have passed the example. Okay. Now, how it became past perfect, Aditya?
He said that he had passed the examination.
Yes, he had passed the examinations. Okay, Zayan, you were raising your hands. I couldn't see. You should have done it virtually. If you wanted to
No,
answer,
ma'am.
raise your hands virtually. Okay. Next is simple past tense. Okay. What is
Excuse me,
simple
ma'am.
past tense? He said the horse died in the night. Okay. So died is what? Past tense. Isn't it? Now the simple past tense will become what? Past perfect tense. How it is going to become past perfect tense? He said that the horse had died in the night. How did you make it and converted it into past perfect tense? By using the word had. Right? So children, you all use this. You all, whenever you all are having a conversation, unconsciously, you all use direct and indirect speeches when you all are having a conversations, right? So now it is just that we are learning through grammar, so you all have become more conscious. So basically, most of the time, when you are having a conversation, you said that, okay, I had a word with that person. He said he's going to do this. You all do that, right? Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Next is past. Okay. Yeah, past continuous tense. All right. Your past continuous tense of direct speech will become what? Your past perfect
Perfect
continuous tense.
continuous.
How is that going to happen? For example, he said, all were laughing at the beggar. Okay. All were laughing. Okay, that is past. Were and laughing is what? It is showing the continuous form, the ing form.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, how did it become the past perfect continuous?
He said that
Yes.
all had been laughing at the beggar.
Beggar. Very good, Pradyumna. Very nice. Okay. So, one point you need to note down, children. That is, tenses may not change if the statement is relevant, okay, or is a universal truth. All right. So you can change sentences, but there are certain limits. If the statements are relevant, or if it is a universal truth, then you cannot change the tense of that particular sentence. For example, the teacher said the earth goes around the sun. So this earth going around the sun, is it the truth, universal truth?
Yes, ma'am. It is a universal truth.
Yes. So you cannot change what the tenses of this particular sentence, right? That the earth goes around the earth will go, were going. You cannot do that. Clear? So
Yes, ma'am.
just remember that only when it is a universal truth, or it is relevant, still relevant, you cannot change the tense of that particular. Rest, you can change the tenses of the sentences. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's revise this before we go further. Simple past tense sentence. Yes, Zayan, read. Simple past tense.
He said, ma'am, this one.
Hmm?
He said the horse died in the night.
Yes, he said the horse died in the night. Now, Pradyumna is going to, yes, Aditya, you want to repeat?
No, ma'am, I had a doubt.
Okay, yes, Pradyumna, you will just repeat the next.
Okay. Past perfect tense.
Hmm?
He said that the horse died in the night.
Yes, in the night. Past continuous, he said
All were laughing at the beggar.
beggar. And past perfect continuous,
He
all.
said
Mhm.
he said that all had been laughing at
Laughing at the.
the
Can
beggar.
you see were laughing became had been laughing?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the difference? And
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
will see the direct and indirect speech, everywhere we are using he said that. That is common. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Clear? Clear till here,
Yes, ma'am.
everyone? Okay, so we'll stop here for today, and we will continue